yeah. No matter where you go, you're always in reality. It's the ebb of the flow, the thick of the thin reality. So kick back, relax, you're among friends in reality. I want you to know you're a part of the show in reality. So ladies and gentlemen, for your edification, it's Reality Ranch Presentation. No matter where you go, you're always in reality, yeah. It's the ebb of the flow, the thick of the thin reality. So kick back, relax, you're among friends in reality. We want you to know you're a part of the show in reality. So ladies and gentlemen, for your edification, it's Reality Ranch Presentation. On the Feast of Stephen Day, the Feast of Stephen. Technology. Which switch is it? This one? Hi, folks. My name is Bob Livingston. I came all the way from Austin, Texas, just to be here, wherever I am, for you. I'm here at the Texas Music International headquarters. Smells like something good cooking inside. And I'm going to go. I just had this idea, the strange compulsion to go ahead and reach out, and didn't do a live stream last night, which is Christmas, but this is the most important for me because it's the Feast of Stephen Day. And I'm going to sing a song about it in a little bit and tell you about the Feast of Stephen. I hope we're doing good. Maybe one of my friends out there in Radio Land can tell me if we're on, and if we're, I have no way to know at this point. So I don't know why, but I don't see any comments, which I usually see. Friends out there in Radio Land. All right. Tell me if we're on. Now that's what's going on. That's what's going on. All right. Hear and see you well. Okay. Thank you a lot. Thank you very much for that. All right. I'll just kick it off with a song for all you for tuning in and during this time of year, and all you original spirits. And I just love you so much. Thanks for coming by. She lives down south where the river's age goes back to the original spirit, and the India ink is flowing over the page down to the original spirit, and the rhythm of life is still young, and she is one the original spirits. And every morning she walks out to the sacred ground where the ancient music is playing. She begins to sing as the rain falls down, like 1,000 voices were praying. Oh, and then the clouds have all gone, and her light shines on in her original spirit. And I need to know that I'm a part of this original spirit. I need to know it where my aim is true, and I ride that royal road. Yes, I know the truth. Well, I know it when I hear it, and it's original spirit. Here it comes. So take me down south where the river's age goes back to the original spirit, the original spirit. And the India ink is flowing over the page down to the original spirit. And the rhythm of life still young here in Austin, Texas tonight. And we are all at one with the original spirit. Original Spirit, thanks a lot. Thank you for coming out. Make sure that we're still on and you can hear us. Yeah, it says good. All right. Dr. Felix is out there. They say it's loud and clear. Thank you very much. Gary Keith, I see you there. Suzanne Cyphers, Brittany. Okay, you're good, Bob. Thank you. I feel good. I feel pretty good. Jay Swinson, or Swin, Jay Swin. Wild Blue Yonder. Oh my God, Wild Blue Yonder. I don't think I could do it. But I'm here in Austin. I didn't know if I was going to be doing this, but I decided to go for it. And just 40 minutes ago, I think I'm going to go so I could sing this song. And I'm not going to sing it now, but I've got one more song. But I was wondering, Iris, I was going to try to get Iris out here to welcome you. And Iris, are you there? Okay, so she's going to come out, and my wife Iris, and with her welcome to you to come out to the show. And actually, I have no idea. There she is. There she is. Come on over. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hi, this is Iris.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. So, have you been having a good Christmas?
Yes.
Yes.
Unusual.
You've been hanging out with your grandkids, that's for sure.
Yes.
That's always interesting. Grandchildren.
That's the best.
That's the best. And we've got some great grandkids. I'll show you some videos later. No, I really won't. But there's some really. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, and thank you for letting me do this at a spur of the moment. We went out for a walk, and I said, I think I'm going to go run back in there and do it, didn't I? Kind of threw it on us.
Yes, you did. And I said, do what you want to do.
You kind of threw it on me. Is there a song you would like to hear that we could do together?
Oh, my goodness.
We could just do, this is already past, but I'll just sing it. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. So bring us a figgy pudding. Bring us a figgy pudding. Yes, bring us a figgy pudding. And bring it right here. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. Won't go until we get some. So bring it right now. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. There it is. Okay. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a Christmas song, but I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more. I just kind of want to kick it up a little bit. And this is a song that you remember Gary Nunn. Iris known Gary Nunn almost as long as I have, but not quite. But I remember one time seeing you dance with Gary Nunn, this rock and roll.
Oh, we did, yes.
I mean, you really knew how to know how to dance.
I do.
And so does Gary.
So did he, yeah.
See, I did never learn. I was always in the band, but I don't know how Gary learned. But
just being in high school and dancing.
But why didn't I ever dance? I just never learned the ebb and flow. I don't know.
You were a football player.
Oh, you weren't supposed to say that. Football player. That's right.
You were.
So Gary P. Nunn, and we played in a place in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I was looking for my little New Mexico pin I was going to wear tonight, but I can't find it. So Santa Fe, we were in a place called the La Fonda, and there was a poet that happened to be there. I don't know if you remember him, Iris. His name was Richard Brodigan. Trout fishing in America, watermelon sugar. One of his poems, Dr. Felix just loves it when I go ahead and recite this poetry. A lacy leaf of lettuce fell off of my plate and onto the floor. So what? That was the way the poem went. We thought anyone that eloquent deserves a drink. So Gary Nunn and I, back to the story, sat down next to him, bought a bottle of wine. We ended up writing this song. Oh, it's Texas swing. I got my irons in the fire down in Texas. Got me a toehold in Tennessee. I got my foot in the door of that California store, but I'm up to my ears in me. Don't be concerned if the song sounds familiar. Don't be concerned if it all seems the same. Just be concerned that your policies will kill you, and it's all just public domain. I took a bite of the Big Apple. Yes, I dabbled in that forbidden fruit, you naughty boy, where they promised me points and they slipped me through the joints. But I've yet to see any loot from the fat cat in those high heel Gucci shoes. Don't be concerned if the song sounds familiar. You know the words. Don't be concerned if it all seems the same. Just be concerned that your politics will kill you. Yoo-hoo! And it's all just public domain. Let's play, boys. Flacco. Uno, dos, tres. Well, I sang in that Red River Valley. I drank wine with the poets in Santa Fe. There he is. Well, I ran with those darlings in Austin, like I ran from Snow White in L.A. I think I go and see what's shaking out in Bombay, because I've broken all my vows to Demolay. Don't be concerned if the song sounds familiar. Don't be concerned if it all seems the same. Just be concerned that your politics will kill you. And it's all just public domain. And it makes sense to get into the rain. Into the rain. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining, 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 rain. It makes sense to get into the rain. Oh yeah, well thank you very much. Okay, one of the reasons that I'm going to do a song for you, and it's so this is the Feast of Stephen, St. Stephen's Day, the day after Christmas. And the king of Bohemia, way back when, 10th century, was a righteous man, and a lot of was said about him. His name was Wenceslas, good King Wenceslas. And so in the 13th century, a fellow by the name of John Mason Neal took this melody written back in the 13th century called Tempus Adest Floridum. Is that what it says? Tempus Adest Floridum. Okay. Okay. So imagine freezing cold day, the day after Christmas, and the king is out there in the full moonlight on the ramparts of his castle. Want to sit down? Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, as the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. So the king looks over and sees his page shivering in the corner. Hither, page, and stand by me, if thou know'st its telling. Yonder peasant, who is he? Where and what's his dwelling? Sire, he lives a good league hence, underneath a mountain, right inside the forest fence, by St. Agnes Fountain. So the king has an idea. Bring me bread and bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither. Thou and I shall see him dine, when we bear them thither. Page and monarch, forth they went together. Through the rude wind's wild lament, the rude wind's wild lament, and the bitter weather. So the page is having a hard time, actually, freezing cold, and he's getting a little faint-hearted. Sire, the night is darker now, and the wind blows stronger. Fails my heart, I know not how, but I can go no longer. Mark my footsteps, my good page, tread thou in them boldly. Thou shalt find the winter's rage. Freeze thy blood less coldly. In his master's steps he trod, where the snow lay dented. Heat was in the very sod that the saint had printed. Therefore all good men be sure, wealth and rank possessing. Wealth and rank possessing. Therefore women and men be sure, wealth and rank possessing. Ye who now will bless the poor, shall yourselves find blessing. Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. Great song. Through the rude wind's wild lament. That was John Mason Neal's lyrics. John Mason Neal was his name. 13th century. I've always loved that song, and I never knew a lot of people don't realize the lyrics are so tremendous. Ye who now will bless the poor shall themselves find blessing. So I'll be willing to take a few requests if anybody had one. Let's see. Randy Fred says, Merry Christmas, Bob and Iris. Now, Randy Fred was my old manager. Now, let me just say something about old Randy Fred. If Randy Fred hadn't driven his Buick Riviera up in that blizzard in Aspen, up that driveway at the last moment, I would probably still be living in Lubbock, maybe had been a fifth grade school teacher, and have a pension and be able to breathe a sigh of relief. But in fact, this guy pulled me out of there and took me to Los Angeles, and one thing led to another, and here I am. So Randy and Carol, known you forever, known you longer than anybody but Max and Busty and my friends like Bo and Tonky and Gris. Tonky Murphy went to Antone's every night of his life. But so we're going to do some songs here. I had them all figured out today. Not really figured out, but as I was setting up, I thought I would do this song, a Michael Murphy song. And it's when I first met Murphy, he was I first met him in Los Angeles, and then we played at this little place in Dallas called the Rubaiyat. And he would play this song, and he never recorded it. Why don't we get right to the point now? Why do we find ourselves so bored? We got more creative cobwebs than anybody can afford. Always pretending to be hip. That really gets to be a chore. What's it all good for? You can only say so much, and then you can't say anymore. You can only say so much, and then you can't say anymore. To live and breathe a point of view, Iris, that's just the same as being dead. And I hope that he won't hold me down to anything I've done or said. Mama, mama, I promise not to lead you on. But you got to promise that you won't be led. 'Cause when it's all been said, you can only say so much, and then you can't say anymore. You can only say so much, then you can't say anymore. In the shadows of some deep sky, you'll find no place completely dark. When the sky is black as ashes, you'll see a dancing, glowing spark. You wonder why it burns so quick now. To have fallen from so far, but you see that's how things are with a falling star, falling into what it's for. You can only say so much, and then you can't say any. You can fall so far, and then you can't fall. You can only run so fast, and then you can't run. You can only vote so many times, and you can't vote. You can only drink so much, and then you can't think. You can only say so much, then you can't say anymore. Woohoo!
Remember that?
I wonder, do you remember that song?
Yes, I did.
I got carried away.
As usual.
It's Reality Ranch, folks. No matter where you go, you're always in reality. It's the ebb of the flow, the thick of the thin reality. So kick back, relax your monk friends in reality. We want you to know you're a part of the show in reality. So ladies and gentlemen, for your edification, it's Reality Ranch, our presentation. That's right. Okay, so we're hanging in there. We're going to do a couple more songs. It's going to be an abbreviated show tonight. You want to do another Christmas song? I mean, it's already after Christmas.
It is, but it's the 12 days.
Oh, but I'm not going to do that.
No,
I don't have those lyrics.
I'm
12
just
Days of
saying,
Christmas,
it
but
is
somebody did say
12 days.
Lords a Leapin'. Somebody did write that. Don Richmond wrote about he wanted to celebrate the 12 Days of Christmas so he could
Your,
have those 12 Lords a Leapin'.
your grandchildren know that song.
Yeah, it's true. Some cowboys and Indians came riding across the sands of a blood-red painted desert, lone equestrians. Sometimes red is black and black is white. Mortal colors vanish from your sight, but not the cowboys and Indians. Visionary drifters on a timeless caravan, sticking close together when things get out of hand, sharing in an unspoken word that each and every one of us has heard. The cowboys and Indians. Here's your part. Oh, that's your part. Sing it again. Sacred, almost holy, they were here before me, and carry on. Sing it again, one more time. Through the lost horizon, went into disguise, and carried on and on and on and on and on and on. I've just seen a face I can't forget, the time or place where we just met. She's just a girl for me, and I want all this world to see we've met. Lie, 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 lie. Had it been another day, I could look the other way, but I would never been aware. And as it is, I'll dream of her tonight. Lie, 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 lie. Falling, yes, I'm falling, and she keeps calling me back again. And they're never without focus, always on a sacred trail. And it's absolutely guaranteed their steps will never fail. Oh, the wheel is turning even standing still, and the wisest men know never to reveal the cowboys and Indians. Yeah, cowboys and Indians. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Let's everybody sing it. Oh, Yodelay. Donald Livingston out there, you sing it. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, yodelay. And they are cowboys and Indians. That's I was hoping to have last Friday we did a Cowboys and Indians show, and I urge you to go ahead and go back to my Facebook page and check it out. I'll be posting the videos though this week of the that we did, so you'll just be able to hear these incredible videos. But we also got a lot of great interview footage with all of the members of the group, Cosmic Cowboys, every one of them. Oliver Rajamani, Nagavali, Anu Naimpali, Bradley Kopp, Richard Bowden, Steve Schwellig, all these great musicians, and we passed it along, and I cut some of the tracks like Cowboys and Indians and sent it to them, and they putting parts to it. But we did Original Spirit in this chant, this Sanskrit chant called Mangalam. And I would do it for you, but it definitely wouldn't do it justice. She's going, no, don't do it. Don't do it. So if, I don't know, let me check back in with, see if we can go back to Facebook and just look and see. Okay, Steve Cooper said, smart to have a beautiful woman beside you. Okay, that's Steve Cooper out there in Lubbock, Texas. Jimmy Bryant. Italy.
Huh?
Is that what are you saying? Italy?
Italy?
Italy? No, he's trying to yodel.
Oh.
I thought you were saying Italy. That's the stuff we eat when we're in South India. Suzanne Cyphers says, Cowboys and Indians, what a great show last week. Looking forward to the next one. I'm going to show you. We're going to get a lot better. The only downside last week was kind of my fault. But so I do want to go ahead and say one thing. We are, we are working for tips, aren't we, Iris? Do you have a special appeal you could make?
No, not really. People should do what they want.
People should do what they want.
What they feel.
What they feel, what they think it's worth, I don't know how you do it. I don't like to talk. What they feel. I mean, I don't like to talk about tip jars, especially last week. I played this a virtual house concert, but the guy's a rich man, and he had this hologram deal set up where I could do a hologram inside the house, and I could kind of see and hear. And when the woman was well appointed, she had a lot of money. I think I think most of the money was hers, and she had this Ming Dynasty collection of Ming Dynasty stuff, plates and vases. She had this, and so the husband took this one vase or Ming Dynasty vase. It was cobalt blue, beautiful, and sprayed in flaming white letters the word tips on it, thinking he'd be clever. Well, Bradley Kopp told me from his virtual self that when he was leaving, she was making up the couch bed that night because I think it really got under her skin. But we don't, it's just, you would think it's self-evident what that, don't you think? Mm-hmm. What it's for, what the tip jar is for, self-evident. Well, tell that to the dyslexic that walked in and spit in it. The virtual dyslexic that walked in and virtually spit into the virtual tip jar. Did you think you'd have these kind of conversations before? So I don't know if Bill Hearn's out there, but I'll do a song that Bill likes, and it has it kind of starts with an interesting couple of lines, and when I did it, Eliza Gilkinson sang a duet with me on it. She said she could relate to it. It was like what we were trying to come to is which song would she relate singing, and since she spent so much time in New Mexico, and there's a line in it about New Mexico, she did this. So I urge you to go to my website, folks, and I'm going to give you a chance right now to see this website. Anyway, that's the website. The love that you give is love you never lose. It comes back to you in dreams that come true. On a dream with you, life is simple and moving slow, like holding hands to the radio. And there's no other place we want to go. On a dream with you, we're in love and holding tight. Now there is nothing we need sacrifice after all these lonesome nights. On a dream with you, you're a cowgirl in a rodeo, riding bareback, chasing down rainbows. I'm the cowboy that you want to know. On a dream with you, sunset comes and we fade away in the refuge between night and day. I'll dream with you. Flacco, play one more time. On a dream with you, all you have to do is touch my hand to rescue me from these sinking sands. And there's nobody else that understands me. On a dream with you, Indian ponies and western skies, wildflowers and coyote cries are all in the magic of your brown eyes. On a dream with you, in a villa in New Mexico, wearing your boots with your evening clothes, and a band is playing Zydeco. On a dream with you, sunset comes and we fade away in the refuge between night and day. I'll dream with you, yes I will. Yes, the love that you give is love you never lose. It comes back to you in dreams that come true. I'll dream with you. I'll dream with you. Yeah, I'll dream with you, baby. Oh yeah. That's on the drifting. What's that?
Is that your last song?
No, not necessarily.
Oh,
Are you ready for me to be done?
no. I didn't know what all you're doing.
Nor do I. Okay, if I could find the words, I could try.
Mr. Froggy?
What's that?
Mr. Froggy.
Mr. Froggy?
There's Mr. Froggy right up there to your right. I think it's cute.
No, but I could try Ruler of the Woods here. This is Iris's song. She wrote this and the lyrics, and I put the music to it. And what do you have to say about this? Why don't you get close to the...
Oh.
Just go ahead and tell you how you came up with it.
Well,
Just come over here. You'll have to come over here.
I
boys were about
4 and 8 in Oak Hill, Texas, and
they were always out in the hills, building tree houses and everything with their imagination. And they
came and got me one evening when I was making cornbread and said,
quick, you've got to come see this. You're not going to believe it. We found something incredible. So, but you have to close your eyes, and then we'll let you open your eyes when you get to the spot. So they led me to the spot. And when I opened my eyes, I saw this huge limestone structure that was shaped like a throne. And there were wildflowers blooming all around it. And I said, well, what is this? And they said, can't you see? It's the throne of the fairy king, the ruler of the woods. And this is where the fairies dance, where the flowers are growing. And I said, oh, it's wonderful. I don't know how you found it. So
then many years later,
we were writing a children's album, and I was wanting to put a song on the album, but I thought, what could it be? I'm not a songwriter. But I just went and sat down and relived this whole scene, and it just flowed out, and I wrote it down, and it was just what I remembered. It just came out, and I didn't have to work on it. It just flowed. The story flowed, and Bob wrote the music to it.
It's a nice one.
Beautiful music, for sure.
When I want to find a place, a secret of my own, I stroll through the grasses and over every stone. And somewhere in a valley, a vine-covered throne awaits in a kingdom of fairies and gnomes. And there I am, the ruler of the woods, where the elves dance in circles and the fairies offer goods. The sweets are wild berries served up on a vine. Green clover is my carpet and a crown of dandelions. All manner of riches are mine in my land. Soft cloak of summer winds, a rainbow in my hand. And when the clouds, my minstrels, sing their roaring applause, a gentle rain falls and a bright prism it draws. But when the day is yawning and I hear my mother's call, I bid farewell to all my friends, their shadows stretching tall. And with a gentle nod and a blessing I retreat along the same path back to home where comforts wait for me. And there I find a simple fare with love and smiles throughout. I know my treasure still lies here, though soon I'll turn about. Another day, another time to take that royal road. A whisper of my dreams will call me to the king's abode. Where again I am the ruler of the woods, where the elves dance in circles and the fairies offer goods. The sweets are wild berries served up on a vine. Green clover is my carpet, and a crown of dandelion. Ruler of the Woods.
They'll always be those little boys
Always be those little boys.
in that song.
Okay, I think we're getting there to where we would say, yeah, we'll do a couple more. Iris wrote a beautiful song, Randy Fred said. Kelly Krasek says, great song, Iris. Thank you for sharing your memories. Frank Golden also says, I love Iris's beautiful song. Suzanne Cypress says it. Hobbit song, please. That's what Dr. Felix wanted it. Jimmy Bryant says, Flacomania. Yeah, that's true.
We'll write a Hobbit song.
Yeah. Okay, Mike Duran, Bob, I've been listening to you since the Gonzo days. Thanks for 45 years of great music. I really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much. I'll just throw this, if you appreciate it, go ahead and go to that PayPal, show me how much you appreciate it. What a crass thing to say.
Yeah, don't say that.
I'm sorry.
Saint Stephen's.
David Kidd, Three Faces West, used to close out the first set every night with Say So Much. I know it. Three Faces West, that's where I heard it first. It's Three Faces West. Are you stirring that Gonzo stew? Is that what you're doing?
I'm just thinking of what I want to say.
What do you want to say?
I better not say it.
Well, don't necessarily say it. I mean, we're live. Millions of people are watching us. You'll never get over it. Oh, yeah. I could do another Murphy song, but I won't.
No, why not?
Would you like another Murphy song? I do them better than anybody.
The way you
What?
The way you ended it was nice, but maybe they'd like a Murphy song.
Oh, you mean say the way I ended the show?
Yeah, I thought you were the Ruler of the Woods was the last. but
No,
I
we got to
couldn't-
end with the thunderous applause, and I mean a thunderous, a thunder, like a electric guitars wailing, a la, L.A. Freeway kind of stuff. We got about 7 or 8 more minutes. I'll just do this song. I'll just go ahead and do
Oh my!
Beat Was Young.
Oh, you sure you want to end it like that?
Yes.
I just,
This is Reality Ranch, folks. You want to do a Christmas song, don't you?
No, I just thought it was more of a.
to end it on that kind of note. I didn't know it was a regular song.
Yeah, it is. And there was ancient man beating on sticks and rocks, sending out a rhythm nearly round the clock, Lord. Beat takes over, bust and loose, trying to hold back just wasn't no use. All the cats around feeling they got stung. Way back in history when the beat was young. Big Chief says to sing and dance, smoke peace pipe and make romance. beat takes over, things get to jumping. Snatching something from the jaws of nothing. Kicking evolution up another run. Way back in history when the beat was young, yeah. And when the beat is young, you have everything under the sun. When the beat is young, now. Well, I'll come together as one. We come together as one right here in Austin, Texas. Thank you for tuning in. Ooh, yeah. Like good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen. As the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Oh, yeah. When the beat is young, the beat is young, the beat is young, the beat is young. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry St. Stephen's Day and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and St. Stephen's Day and a Happy New Year. Thank you very much, folks, for coming out. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you. What did you just do? Oh, Cosmic, did you turn them on? Oh, yeah, you tried to. Well, that won't do. We've got to get them on. Sleigh bells ring.
Yeah, now they're on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much, folks. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Oh, God. Oh, my God. All right. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
I don't see them blinking.
If you'll be my one more time. Hey, hey, baby. I wanna know if you'll be my girl. If you'll be my girl. If you'll be my girl.
The biggest applause.
I've ever played an accordion. No matter where you go, you're always in reality. It's ebb of the flow, the thick of the thin reality. So kick back, relax your mind, friends, in reality. We want you to know you're a part of the show in reality. So ladies and gentlemen, for your education, it's Reality Ranch, our presentation. Oh yeah, thank you for coming. No matter where you go, you're always in reality. Yes, the ebb of the flow, the thick of the thin reality. So kick back, relax your mind, friends, in reality. We want you to know we love those emojis flowing. So ladies and gentlemen, for your edification, it's Reality Ranch, our presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks so much. BobLivingstonMusic.com. circle be unbroken. By and by, Lord, by and by, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I follow close behind her, try to hold up and be brave, but I could not find my sorrow when they laid my dear mother in her grave. Now will that circle be unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by. And there's a better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Thank you so much for coming. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Oh, this land was made for you and oh, yeah. It's good to see you. Thanks a lot. That's why we only do one show a night. That's right. What does this do?